South Dakota, the Summit Championship. The 7 Denver, the 1 South Dakota State. Parity dominated on the regular season in the Summit. We saw in the tournament 7-6 in one semi. Here's a 7 and a 1 for all.
Before the game, it's not really a neutral court.
Now these teams met twice on the regular season. Each time the home team came away a decisive winner. They were both pummelings. Pioneers probing. Brenchley on the drive. His shot off and the board to William Kyle. That's a great question. Denver has seemingly reshaped itself in this tournament. Couple of up fakes and an air ball by Toko Tynamo. And a one and done. Mayo the feed, and there's the two-hand jam! The explosion of Kyle! Scoring early. Both semifinals had that kind of feel. Defense dominated. The movement from the Jackrabbits. When they're at their best, what are they doing?
Well, last game, they had 4 different guys make 2 threes. They're such a great passing team. It's great interior look there from that guy.
Apple had a career day with dimes in that semifinal. Bruner was a huge part of Denver. Tynamo steps into it. Got it. They drilled 3 unanswered threes at the start of their semifinal.
Apple's got to try to score that. He's gotten into the lane multiple times, but almost getting in the lane looking to pass.
Kyle given the isolation. Spins and jams!
I want to call it lucky, but it was lucky.
Kalen Gary backing down. Wrap around, another jam! Kyle has been a physical force. Well,
no, he's watching the stream of it. He just wants to hear us.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's not filming this. He's watching it on the app. If you don't have the CBS Sports app.
Easily saves it. Gary for 3. Yes! 7 unanswered in just over 90 seconds. Bruner given the shot, doesn't take it. The turnaround rattles down the first bucket for Bruner. Mayo. Moore's release. Rainbow miss, tapped out by Gary. Mayo on high, got it! From dunks at the rim to riding our far side official. Contested 3, swish. That's the player of the year in the Summit. It's an avalanche of points for the Jackrabbits. Mims picks it up. Apple gets fed. Dropping that right shoulder. High kicks. Oh, that's pretty.
70% of his games as a head coach.
Is this the zone?
This is not man-to-man, I'll tell you that. So they're trying something different here, and now you got to get out and find shooters.
Mims drains from deep.
Sometimes when you play a zone, John, it's sort of... I don't care if you get an offensive foul, you got to attack the rim.
There goes Craig, and that's disrupted on the way up. Finish and one chance for their 7-footer in Carr. Carr 65% at the line, misses, tipped by Kyle, who's back.
In about 2 weeks, and I think that's one of the reasons just seeing the zone too is to protect him defensively.
Apple, Kyle looking for the ball. Easily on high, wide open. This got a denial right at the rim as time expired. A block shot. Took down the 2 seed. Mims pauses, hits.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can see Bruner right there have a hard time keeping up with him. And, you know, he's gutting this team out, getting them to the championship, leading the country in scoring. But, I mean, it's pretty obvious he's not being able to get any separation on the offensive end.
Running banker, a little awkward, but it goes.
Did the 3rd game in 3 nights, John, that's catching up to him? It looks like it early on.
Also worth noting that Denver took a shoot-around today, and while Bruner did not participate, he hasn't practiced in over a dozen days. Good runner there by Lopez San Vicente.
Before, and let's get to the tournament. John, they got a deep hole.
Bruner the steal. Rejected in transition. Craig follow. Floats it up. Draws the foul. And that's the aggression that you were talking about. And
chip away at this, John. Try to get this single digits before half.
Who's been in double figures and 3 consecutive games, all of his starts.
Better than 50% from 2.
And they're also a top 20 two-point shooting team in all of America. Denver's 1 of 8, and they make over 8 a game. That's second most in the Summit. It's usually a big part of their offense. Bruner. Oh, nice feed. Oh, two-hand flush.
Called by the official.
Gary shaping up. Transition triple. Easily back tap. Gary saves it, but to Bruner. Mayo playing with a foul. He gives up the bucket. Jackrabbits haven't scored in 3 minutes.
Mayo's got to look to drive here.
Pops the 3. He's got 3 triples and a game-high 9. Bruner against Easley. Pulls up, puts it home.
That's a settle. You can get that shot at any time.
Apple, the hop, the kick, Easley rhythm 3. No. Kyle tip. Kyle foul.
Over and pushed this to 16 or 20 by half.
Nate Barnhart bounced to Apple. Given the isolation, gets the bucket. Now Denver hasn't scored. Mayo sees the seam, slows. Oh, nice feed. Cut it. Two-hand jam. What a pass by Apple. Timeout, Denver. Safety goggles with Bunsen burners, so we'll see where else the game takes us tonight. No points at over 4 minutes, now under 90 seconds. Craig for 3, yes. And that snaps the more than 4-minute scoring drought. And Jackrabbits with a different bounce in their stride and a foul off ball.
This is going to be a shooting foul now.
First front end of the 1-and-1. Ugly miss, rebound to Craig. Bruner goes right at Mims, playing with 2 fouls. Good up and under. Duke Barnhart and Finn. Easily given isolation. Mims. Kyle cuts basket. Mayo. Barnhart wants it right corner. Mayo ripping down the lane into contact from Craig and a foul.
It's to stay aggressive throughout 40 minutes, meaning driving like
Trip to the line tonight. And he misses one of
level C.
5+ second differential here. Dynamo, sharp dribble. Bruner, 4 to shoot. Trying to shake easily, help from Mims, kick. Shot clock violation, 5 seconds, length of the floor. Barnhart the trigger. Snaps it into Mims. Down the lane. Banker miss, red light on. 37-23 at the break.
Well, a dominant performance on both ends of the floor.
Away.
Another good nugget. Gene Katie gave me a cash gift at my wedding.
Was he generous?
Yeah, he was on the platinum level.
Giving season for the Jackrabbits. William Kyle. Mayo in transition, showing the shake down the lane. Lead for Kyle. Apple shape it up. He wants it. Mims slams on the brakes. Good bounce. Apple changes hands. He's fun to watch down there.
You know, we looked at the criteria. They got upperclassmen. They're defending well. They've been around the block. Eric Henderson's been there 5 years.
Bruner fouled on the drive. Temps in Division I. Big part of his national leading scoring act.
Surgery.
Had a nasty foot injury at Jacksonville. That was in James. And then he did have a window to play once more. It's the other foot that's hurt this year. But he is tough and he's playing through it. Apple, end line drive. And he went right at the shot blocker, Isaiah Cole. Bruner. Brenchley, the hesitant 3. Got it. That's just the 3rd made 3 for Denver on the game. Mayo with great off-ball movement. Everyone is moving. Apple spin. He was surprised at that cushion. He paused before the finish.
You gotta wonder if they're gonna start sending a double towards Apple, because He's just getting whatever he wants.
Stepping back, Mayo sticks it. That's 4 made threes.
He liking his game too, and he says C.J. McCollum, former Lehigh great, and then Damian Lillard, Weber State, two guys that made their bones at quote-unquote mid-majors. So sometimes the grass isn't always necessarily greener. You go somewhere and then, you know, you don't have that same position. I mean, here, the light is fluorescent green for him to do whatever he wants.
Apple able to finish.
He could do the next round, and he's a guy who can make hard shots on next-level defenders.
3-ball. Isaiah Ankra, he has had some big threes on the year. And Denver get going from deep. Wide open Mayo. And that was Bruner a little slow, and you can see Bruner able to get by. And Bruner, by the way, we're getting word from Emily, switched sneaks during the game. Are these the ones, Emily, that he was offered before the game? 3-ball carry.
Yes, they were.
See if that can make a difference for him. Pops a 3. It's got to be the shoes. You space the floor and it opens seams. Kyle cleans up, foul.
Line. It's a work in progress.
Misses on that second.
He also made 14 threes.
And snapped a 12-game slide in the all-time series. Jackrabbits have played 13 of 14, most in pronounced fashion. Another jam. That time the pass. Ball just moving. Kyle backing in against Dynamo. Overplays. Forces the turnover. Garf ahead. Scores. Mayo, pretty flow. Kyle denied. Gets it back. Holding that pivot. Left hand draws the foul. Now, South Dakota State, despite pronounced better shooting, is out. Has 22. The trail, they reset. Apple up and in. He is decisive, aggressive, and really creative.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting how teams scout them going into their tournament game. Because if you double him, now all of a sudden you get all these shooters all around.
Brenchley on confidence and fury, followed by Moore's off. Well, Bruner is back after brief time on the pine. He's got 15 points, but not an efficient night. 3-ball. Drops down. Pedro Lopez San Vicente. Here. Kyle ready to sub, 8 to shoot. Apple felt the double. Spin into it. Oh, great feed from Morris. What a pass. He's got 4 assists. Brenchley just holding the pivot and one. Foul on Easley.
He's in the stands.
All the possession empty. Oh, Apple just bully ball and help. Knocks it free from Craig. Craig steps into it. Got it.
Dakota State, they're trying to salt this game away, and you got to keep playing.
Mims miss. Headman Bruner. Touchdown Denver. What a pass. In and out. Rebound to Craig. And Easley's hurt. He's gripping at the top of his right foot. Floater off for Garfalo. Put home by Brenchley. And Easley is still slow to get up. Bruner up high. Gary got it, fouled. Bruner critical for Denver. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Back end in the air.
There is no 10-point shot, so yeah. The hard part is South Dakota State is not playing the score, so that's why this game has really gotten so choppy.
And a whistle and foul.
Really for both teams, getting stops, scoring big buckets.
Front end miss. Bruner trying to post against Mims. Craig kick up top. Brenchley for three. Yes! Timeout Denver. But they want a Summit League championship and a program first Division I NCAA tournament berth. Gary gets fouled. Front end. In and out. That's another front end miss. Kyle had the same. They need a shot. Brenchley gets fouled. That's only 5
to this game.
75% shooter, front end of 2. No, 7 so far. For the.
Yeah, so you don't want to foul here in the backcourt. You want to give it at least 8 to 10 seconds trying to come up with a steal.
Gary. Doubled. Finds Mims. And Mayo, a great free throw shooter, who stumbles, finds Apple. Crowd thought Mayo got bumped. Mims deep. They're just playing keep away.
And now a wooden foul.
Apple wanted the ball. 5 to shoot. Drops the shoulder, floats it up, miss. Stumble. No possession exchange. Didn't firmly have it. Brenchley for 3. Got it! It's a 5-point game with a minute to go. And a foul. It'll be Bruner with his 3rd.
Not playing great basketball, and somehow, some way, they find themselves in the final. And they really got here.
Gary's been perfect at the line. And he converts again.
Well, first good look, you got to shoot here.
Craig. Coast to coast. They don't even try to stop it. Mims gets hit.
Absolutely dead in the water, and they have showed a lot of fight here.
Free throw shooters. So a layup answered with a couple of free throws. Craig. The math getting ugly for Denver. Brenchley gets fouled by Gary.
They got fouls to give.
Three ball, air ball, put back foul. That freezes the clock. 29 point. He leads his squad. Hits heel, has the board, can't settle, out of bounds. Jackrabbit ball. They're going to take a look. Mayo is their best free throw shooter. Mims hacked and fouled by Bruner. He's got 4. It's for the year, but in that rematch when Mims shined, and he hits, he's shined in these moments. Hits them both. He was the neighbor of Eric Henderson's best friend. That's how recruiting started. Craig for 3, swish. Clean entry, Gary. Foul, 16.1. Foul to Brenchley, his 3rd. Free throw miss. Hits the 2nd.
You need to shoot a 3 here.
Craig again for 3. Ugly miss. Rebound Brenchley. 8 seconds through a double short. Kyle's got it. Chin spin for Mims, foul, and it's ceremonial.
I think Eric Henderson was starting to watch that clock too.
Hits them both. Brenchley heaves the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. Perennial powers in the Summit stand on top again. They are going to the NCAA tournament.